Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to New England Sports Center in Marlborough. We're just about ready for Game 1 of this Hopkinton-Hillers doubleheader. We have girls hockey, Hopkinton-Dover-Sherborne taking on Dedham, and right now we'll send it down to ringside for the opening announcements.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the Girls Hiller Hockey Team, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome everybody to today's ovarian cancer fundraising game. My name is TJ Rivera, and I'm the father of one of the players at Hopkinton. 2025 marks the fourth time that we've conducted the annual cancer fundraising game. It was started back in 2019 by Keelan Boyle, a former Hopkinton-Hiller hockey player, after her mother Marie was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Since then, this game has gone on to raise thousands of dollars in the fight against cancer, and we are so proud to tell you that today we will eclipse the $10,000 mark for total funds raised. All proceeds from today's game go to the Girly Girl Parts Foundation as well as the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Now, for those that haven't yet had the opportunity to donate, if you would like to, or if you'd like to donate more, we encourage everybody to please come see us at our fundraising area right outside of Rink 1 there on the second floor. You'll see we have a number of wonderful raffle prizes, we have delicious baked goods, we have silent auctions, we have a 50-50 raffle, and it'll be open anytime between now and the start of the third period. And this is really important, so if you are participating in any of the raffle prizes or the silent auction, please come see us immediately following the conclusion of today's game, as we're going to be announcing all winners and handing out all prizes. So again, please come see us anytime between now and the start of the third period if you want to participate and donate. I also want to take the opportunity to briefly thank a number of groups here in attendance for which today's game would not have been possible without your support. First, I want to thank all of our volunteers and our donors, most of whom are our players and our coaches and our family and friends from the Hiller Hockey Team. Without you, this event would not be possible. I also want to personally thank my wife, Amanda. I do not know where she is, but hopefully she's in here somewhere. She's been the real driving force behind today's event, as many of you know. So Amanda, thank you for making today so special. To the players and the coaching staff and the family and friends from Dedham for coming out and supporting today's event, and also for spreading the word across your own community. And last but certainly not least, we do want to thank everybody that came out specifically for today. It's great to see so many people here. We really do appreciate it. Now, to go ahead and introduce our honored guest today, I do want to welcome the captain of the Hiller Hockey Team, who also just happens to be my daughter,
introduce to you Marie Boyle, the inspiration for our annual cancer fundraising game. Since her cancer diagnosis, Marie has been an active fundraiser for both the Girly Girl Parts organization as well as the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Marie is joined by Lynn Colicchio, an oncology nurse at Dana-Farber, and Molly McGaffigan, a former Hopkinton police officer and cancer survivor. Earlier today, our players had the opportunity to hear from these incredible women in our locker room, and I can tell you that we were all inspired by their words. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you Marie and Lynn. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Marie Boyle and Lynn Colicchio.
Wow, thank you. There's not really much left I have to say after that. Thank you, TJ. Thank you so much. Yes, very fortunate to be here. Actually, TJ, this is the 5th game, believe it or not. So thank you so much. And I do want to get a couple shout outs because I think you guys covered everybody for the coaches and the teams. Thank you so much. I noticed those ribbons over there, girls. Thank you. But there in the audience is a young lady. Where is Kinsley Ralph? Is she in here somewhere? Oh my goodness, she must be out there. But she is one of the captains that started this fundraising with my daughter back in 2018 and 19 after after my diagnosis with ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer, as many of you know, many of you don't know, it was called the silent killer. And it's called the silent killer because the symptoms of ovarian cancer are very subtle or just maybe common but yet uncommon to women who think they're just everyday occurrences, which may be being bloated, your back hurts a lot, frequent urination, constant lower pain, what you could call like maybe cramping, but with consistent issues like that, you got to do something about it. And I didn't, because I didn't know. I had no clue. I had no clue. And many people think that it's somebody who's a little older, and I guess I call myself a little older, but I'm here to tell you it's not that way. Molly McGaffigan was diagnosed with ovarian cancer when she was 15, almost 16, and it started with bloating. She was a 3-letter varsity sport player, went to her doctor, and she is now also at Dana-Farber. So it is events like this, and I can't say this enough, is one of the reasons that I'm standing here today. Without events like this, raising awareness and raising funds, I would not be here. So I'm going to pass it off to my oncology nurse from Dana-Farber, who will give you just a little more details on where the funding's going.
I don't want to move, I'm going down. Thank you so much for coming out and participating in this very important fundraiser. Thank you to Marie for putting this afternoon together to shine a light on ovarian cancer. I've been a nurse at Dana-Farber for 35 years. I've known Marie for the last 7, meeting her when she was a patient at Dana-Farber, and I was lucky enough to be her nurse. Marie was a take charge person then, and she continues to show her strength and be the make a difference kind of gal now. The money raised this afternoon will go directly to the lab of Dr. Matalonis, who is Marie's oncologist and the director of Women's Cancer Center at Dana-Farber. Marie asked me to share some of the work being done by Dr. Matalonis and her colleagues to find new ways to treat ovarian cancer, and then bring this to clinical trials. Sorry, I'm not a public speaker. Being researched and developed are targeted therapies using a patient's own immune system to kill cancer cells. They take a patient's cells, program them to find and kill cancer cells, and then give them back to the patient to go to work. Drugs are also being developed using antibodies to kill cancer cells that don't always respond to current regimens for specific rare types of ovarian cancer. Clinical trials that are coming to an end will soon become standard of care regimens, offering more treatment options for women with ovarian cancer. One of the projects that Girly Girl Parts specifically funds is a project using AI to pick up clues in a woman's medical record, which may indicate her susceptibility to develop ovarian cancer. Early detection is the most important indication of positive outcomes for women with ovarian cancer. Thank you to the Hopkinton hockey community as well as the Dedham hockey community for your generosity this afternoon, and thanks again to Marie for continuing to raise awareness. I hope you guys have fun today.
I just want to give one more shout out to you guys, the fans. Thank you so much for showing up. To the girls, supporting us. And one last big shout out to my gang out there that shows up at everything I do. They listen, they spread awareness, they bake, they cook, they donate. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
So thank you, Marie and Lynn, for your support. Actually, if you three could stay out here, we're going to take a quick picture with the Heller hockey team. So hockey team, if you want to come on out. And if you look towards the other end of the ice, you'll see if we can talk. also at wing number 8, Julie Connell. And now the starting lineup for the girls Hiller hockey team. First in goal, number 33, number 1, Emily Coydo. On defense, number 4, Callie Arthur. Also on defense, number 21, Caitlin Gahn. At left wing, number 22, Kelsey McPherson. At center, number 11, Lucy Jean. And at wing, number 7, the captain, Savannah Rivera. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask you all, please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our nation's national anthem by Hopkinton's own Caroline Rowe.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And there you have it, a wonderful opening ceremony for today's Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op Varsity hockey game. And a great fundraiser going on to raise money for ovarian cancer awareness and treatment, and to help the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute with their terrific research. A great cause here today. And the Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Co-op team has their Stick It to Cancer jerseys on that they wear for each of these annual games. As we are set to go, Tom Nappy happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera. It is 3-5-0 Hopkinton Dover Sherborne against 2-5-0 Dedham. And the MIA rankings just came out. Both teams ranked in the top 32 in that Division II bracket. So if the season ended today, both of these teams would be heading to the playoffs, and both certainly hope to secure a spot. Dedham in their brown jerseys, working right to left across your screen into Hiller territory. There's a shot, and it's fended off. A nice steal there as the Hillers work their way off the ice. It was Julie Cotto on the first shot of the game for Dedham. Approaching is Kelly. Kelly along the left circle. Sends it over to the far side boards towards Maddie Barroso. Now into the neutral zone we go. Well, this Hopkinton Dover Sherborne team, they have been impressive this season. They've added some great new talent. They have a lot of terrific returning talent, and they're expected to do big things. A steal there and a backhanded shot by Chevry will go into the end boards. And of course, today we have a Hiller doubleheader for you. We got this girls TVL matchup, and this will be followed up at 6 p.m. with Hopkinton Hiller boys hockey as they welcome in the Norton Lancers for what should be a very entertaining matchup, as it always is between those two cross TVL rivals. Along the far side boards now. Dedham looking to approach Hiller territory. Blaney sends it to the net. And it's turned away by Coito. Along the near side, sent over. The Hillers trying to pick up some momentum. Here comes Beeler, and there's a shot and a glove save by the Dedham goaltender, Lily Zaka, who is in her senior year. On the opposite end of the spectrum, you have Emily Coito for the Hillers, who is in her 8th grade year, and she has been absolutely terrific between the pipes for the Hillers. Along the far side, Cotto sending it up. Looking to approach Stronach, a wrister, into the end boards it goes. Now along the left circle, flung off the boards by Landry, trying to stuff it in. Is Stronach. It's covered up by Coito. We'll get a face-off at 12:37 left to go in this first period. Well, these two teams have met up before. The Hillers got the win in the first meeting over in Dedham. That was just over a week ago, about a week and a half ago. It was a nice win for the Hillers. I believe it was a 6-3 final. I'll have to go back and check, but I'm relatively sure it was 6-3. And we're going to get a call here. Dedham is going to be going on the power play, and taking a seat is going to be Lucy Jean. I believe it was a trip call. In any case, Dedham has the advantage. Along the far side, banged off the boards by Moreno. Moreno sends it up. Hillers trying to keep it out of their zone. Looking to approach, and a nice steal there by McPherson. McPherson maneuvering up the far side, putting on the moves, wrists it into Dedham territory. Hillers make a change. Marauders have it back. Landry coming up the ice. Leaves it behind out of the blue line. Sent just wide of the net by Moreno. Along the end boards now. It's a battle for it. Stronach and Gahn. Sent in front of the net and away. Good defensive play there. And that is going to be fended off by Zaka. Is getting it towards the net is Barroso. Barroso approaching. And she pops that towards the end boards. A good PK so far for the Hillers. 50 seconds left on the penalty kill. Along the far side corner, picked up by Gahn. Dedham in the midst of a change. Popped off the boards as the official jumps out of the way. Marauders looking to work their way back into Hiller territory. 25 seconds left on the Dedham power play. Wristed towards the net, and just wide goes Chevry. And now the Hillers trying to pin it along that corner. It's sent out in front of the net and fended off. Takes a bounce into Dedham territory as the power play expires. We are back at even strength as Lucy Jean shoots out of the penalty box. Up the far side goes Cholera. Wristed up the ice by Landry. Along the far side boards, McPherson. McPherson gets it over, finds Rivera. Rivera looking to approach. A wrister there, just wide. Set up by Cotto. Here comes Chevery. And a shot by Landry. A good save by Coito. Here's another shot fended off by Coito. Tess Parkey with that shot. And a stick save by Coito as the Hillers working up the far side. Looking to approach. And it's taken back by the Marauders. Sending it over is Moreno. There's a wrister and a glove save off the Cotto shot. So Dedham Marauders, they are looking to get a little revenge from earlier in the season where the Hillers got the win over in Dedham. But the Hillers will certainly have something to say about that as Lucy Jean sends it up the ice. We'll get a whistle. Hillers will change things up. And we'll have an offsides call, it a face-off along the near side, far side of the neutral zone. 9:04 left to go in this first period. Barroso backhands it into Dedham territory. Along the near side, Richardson. And Richardson running into some traffic there. Callie Arthur now with it. Arthur sending it over. Now coming up the ice, Barroso. Handled by Bogey. And that's wrapped around the end boards. Along the near side now. Approaching Barroso. Barroso gets around the defender, backhands it towards the net. It's fended off. Along the corner now, Barroso battling it out. Sends it out to the circle, backhander. And it is covered up by Zaka. Good pressure by the Hillers. 8:11 left to go in the first period. And we will have a face-off. The last shot was by Barroso. And there's a shot and a glove save off the stick of Lubnicki. So Jocelyn Lubnicki, the defenseman, getting off that last shot as both teams battle it out along the boards. Along the corner, Hennigan sending it out. Top of the circle, there's a shot, fended off. Getting in there to shoo it away was Moreno. Wristing it up the far side, Lebrec. Along the end boards, that's Blaney. Sent out and sent back up by Moreno. Blaney trying to dig it out of the corner. Taken back by Thompson and the Hillers. Here they come. Thompson trying to get it into the neutral zone. Dedham defense ready for it. Putting on the moves, Lucy Jean. Jean looking to approach. Wrister, and it's turned away. Good save by Zaka, who has been busy in these last few minutes. Hillers approaching again. Into the slot, there's a shot, turned away. Good shot by McPherson. Now along the end boards, looking to dig it out, Rivera. Puck floats up the ice, and Stronach gonna try to take it into Hiller territory. Wrister just over the net. Stronach along the end boards, doing some battle there, and we're gonna get a stoppage here. Net came a little dislodged. And we'll get a face-off at 6:24 left to go. Well, a good back and forth battle here in the opening period. Maddie Barroso up against Mary Stronach, the two number 17s. That is sent out. The Hiller defense trying to get it out of the danger zone. That's off the crossbar by Landry. That was a good shot by Landry. Looking for that top left corner, narrowly had it. Richardson sends it to the top of the circle. There's a shot, turned away off the stick of Martin. Along the far side now. Well, the Hillers, they had a couple minutes of pressure, and now Dedham is saying it's their turn. Along the near side. And wristing it up the ice, Richardson. Trying to close in Cotto along that right wing. Popped off the glass by Stronach. Sent up by Lumnicki. A battle for it along the boards between Barroso and Chevry. Approaching 5 minutes left to go in this first period. And the back and forth continues. Into the circle now. Barroso pops it off the boards. Sending it back up for Dedham was Parkey. Along the near side now. And there's a wrister towards the net by Chevry. That's turned away. Wrapping it around is Lumnicki. Along the end boards now. Coming towards the near side. Rivera trying to come away with it. There's a shot, and it went off a fellow Marauder off the stick of Brooke Moreno. Lebrec sends it up into Hiller territory as Dedham makes a change. Picked up behind the net by Lumnicki. And that attempted pass by McPherson off of Stronach. Stronach trying to come away with it, battling it out with Lumnicki. And now back and forth along the boards. Getting in on the fun is Cholera. Here come the Hillers. Looking to approach. Wrister, and it is turned away. Great shot by McPherson. She nearly was able to sneak that one in, but a very good save by the senior goaltender. Coming up the near side now, there's a backhander out towards the slot. And now along the blue line. That shot just off the mark by Stronach. Over to the near side, sending it out, Landry. And now it's dug up along the corner. Up the far side come the Hillers. Into Dedham territory goes Hennigan. A very back and forth first period. A lot of quick turnovers and some good moments of pressure for both teams. And Lucy Jean going to be called offsides there. We will have a face-off at 2:46 left to go in this first period. Well, a great crowd on hand here for the annual Cancer Awareness Game. Stick It to Cancer to raise awareness for ovarian cancer and raise funds for the Dana-Farber Cancer Center. Along the near side. Looking to approach. McPherson takes the shot, and the goalie lost it for a moment, but now Zaka lands on it. This faceoff comes at 2:29 left to go in this first period. Off the faceoff, McPherson looking to close in. Out in front of the net, and it's covered up. Ooh, a little bit of extracurricular activity out there. Things getting a little heated between the TVL rivals. And we're going to get a call here. It's going to be a high stick call. Up against Maddie Barroso, an interference call. So she'll take a seat for 2 minutes. Dedham with their second power play opportunity of this game. Sent over to the far side by Parkey. There's a shot into the danger zone, and a glove save by Coito. On that last shot was the defenseman, Brooke Moreno. Along the blue line, Moreno pops it off the boards. Lebrecht looking to close in, but a pair of Hillers team up on her, Gunn and McPherson. And now here comes the Hillers. Oh, she gets a little tripped up coming up the ice. It was a good breakaway by Lucy Jean, but just lost her footing there. Lebrecht sends it up, looking to close in. Chevry, there's a wrister, punched away by Coito. Another great save. Puck is loose and floating slowly into Dedham territory. 1:13 left on the Marauders' power play opportunity. Sent across by Landry. With it along the far side, Cotto. Now looking to close in Moreno. Sends it to the corner. Picked up along the end boards by Callie Arthur. Here comes Arthur. She'll pop it off the boards. Into Dedham territory it goes. It wraps around, and that'll burn a good chunk of the Dedham power play. Down to 40 seconds. Here's Landry. Good steal there by Jean. Jean with the takeaway, and she's going to try to work it up the ice. But fighting back there is Landry, and she sends it up to Stronach. And it's backhanded to the high slot. There's a shot just wide of the net. On the attempt was Stronach along the end boards now. And it's wrapped around by Stronach. It was pinned to the near side for a moment. It comes loose, and here comes Lucy Jean. Jean looking to close in, trying to get around the defender. And that was a good defensive stop by Stronach. And now with it is Moreno. Moreno sends it across. 8 seconds left. The power play did expire. Here comes Barroso. Hillers looking for a last-second goal. Top of the circle. And now with the high slot, that shot off a defender. And that's how the first period will end. Some great action to close out period number one. But after one period of play, it is Hopkinton, Dover Sherborne nothing, Dedham nothing. Both teams had their good shots and their moments of a good threat, but this game remains scoreless as we head into the second period. You are tuned in to Hopkinton, Dover Sherborne girls co-op hockey on HCAM. Stick around for some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller highlights. In week 4 of the Hiller winter season, Hopkinton Wrestling hosted Norwood at Doyle Gym on Thursday, January 2nd. The Hillers took the 51-28 win and improved to 2-0. On Friday, January 3rd, Hiller girls basketball hosted Westwood. Westwood Media Center's Morgan Donahue joined HCAM's Tom Nappy on the call. 3-ball attempt to Weeman, yes.
Weeman.
She's feeling it.
Her brother is a player at Wentworth Institute of Technology, the AD there, Westwood grad. Cheryl Aaron.
Hiller's looking for an opening. Restaghini takes it in, down the lane, and puts it in, plus the foul.
What a move. Taking it to the rim and getting the foul as well.
Hillers led 16-15 after the first quarter of play. Gets it underneath and just waiting at the left block for the Hillers is Rabinovich, and she goes up and in with it.
Great pass.
Wolverines hoping to respond. 3 attempt, yes!
Big answer. Big answer there by the sophomore Hogan.
And it's knocked out of the grasp of Chatton. She recovers. 1 second at the buzzer! Yes! Count it! Sophia Whitman-Kraus lays it in. Wow! What a way to end the half. The Hillers outscore Westwood 17-12 in the second quarter and led 33-27 heading into the third quarter. Vallis on the entry. Gets it over to Restaghini, driving down. You count it. A well-needed bucket for the Hillers. They've been ice cold the last few minutes. On the elbow, Grady driving down, up for the shot. And what a put in that was. It was a gritty defensive third quarter where the Hillers outscored Westwood 9-8 and took a 42-35 lead into the fourth quarter. Restaghini up top, Chatton trying to feed it in, knocked away. Westwood gets it back. Hurley with the recovery, up to Law. Back to Hurley, up top, driving down. Nazalillo kicks it out. Law to the wing. Hurley for 3, knocks it down. Hillers, 20 seconds left.
No shot clock.
Shot clock is indeed off. Hurley with it. Feeds it into the interior, up for the shot and in. Angelina Holmesy. Hillers need to respond quickly. 7 seconds. 6. And it's knocked out of bounds. We have a foul.
Yep.
No good. Oh, we got a violation. They're going to say Whitman-Kraus moved too soon, and Coach Greco disagrees.
Official's going to talk about it. I don't know what happened, but it looked like it did catch a piece of the side of the rim.
If the officials disagree here...
Hit the it's Hopkinton ball, so it hit the rim.
Hopkinton ball, 3.1 seconds left. Here we go.
So this is exactly what they wanted. A chance to be able to shoot, go for a 2, even have a look at a 3.
And now Coach Clifford wants an explanation.
We'll see what they go with here.
Wherever you get the ball, you just shoot.
Exactly. 3 seconds. You're shooting when you're open.
Chatting on the entry. Feeds it over to Grady for 3. No good. And that's your ball game. Westwood going to hang on for the 51-49 win. Westwood strikes back, outscoring the Hillers 16-7 in the fourth quarter and takes the 51-49 win. Westwood improves to 5-0. The Hillers fall to 4-2. On Saturday, January 4th, the Hillers hosted Norwood at the New England Sports Center. It was a scoreless game heading into the second period. Along the far side now, there's a shot, and that is in. It went off the right post and took an angle over that goal line. Rocco Farioli makes it a 1-0 game. Towards the near side now, Pedroli was battling for it. Norwood moves it up. Here comes Coyle. And there's a shot from the slot, and Braden Lee puts it in. Far side between Resnick and Farioli. Here comes Norwood. Racing up the ice around the defender, and he rings it in. TJ Martin, the captain, off the faceoff. in front of the net, and it was Carl Zhao who put it in for the Hillers to make it 3-1.
Norwood nets 3 goals in the second frame, while the Hillers net a goal. Parker Rivera added another Hiller goal early in the third period, but Norwood would hang on for the 3-2 win. The Hillers fall to 0-3-2. Norwood improves to 4-0-1. Congratulations to the Norwood Mustangs head coach, Chuck Allen, on capturing his 100th career win.
This program is brought to you in part by TVLsports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLsports.net. TVLsports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are just about ready for the second period of this TVL large matchup between Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Co-op and the Dedham Marauders. And as we enter the second period, it's a scoreless game. Both teams got some good shots on net and had a good threat going at various times throughout this game. And they are going to look to continue that into the second period. Tom Nappy, happy to be on the call with you for the annual Stick It to Cancer game to raise awareness for ovarian cancer and funds for cancer research and awareness and the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Hillers working right to left across your screen, taking it up, McPherson. And of course, Hopkinton Dover Sherborne, for those of you just joining us, they are in their Stick It to Cancer jerseys, which they wear annually each year for this very game. Hillers putting on some pressure. McPherson with a shot just off the mark. Along the far side it goes. Looking to close in. Gene Rister turned away. Secondary shot off the bounce back. It's wrapped up. Good pressure early on in this second period by the Hillers. And that secondary shot, that was Barroso. She's had a couple of good shots today. The correction, actually, that might have been Rivera, number 7. As Barroso is in the game now, sent up into Hiller territory. And we'll get an icing call. 14:04 left to go in the second period. Very busy day here at the New England Sports Center. A lot of games happening in the rinks around this beautiful facility. St. John's Prep got the victory over St. John's just prior to this game in boys action. It was a 4-2 St. John's Prep win. Looking to close in, Lucy Jean sends it over towards the slot. Dedham ready for it, taking it out, Martin. Into the neutral zone, quickly stolen back by Jean. Jean just so quick. And there's a shot, and it is going to be covered up. A great feed to McPherson, and McPherson was looking to go stick side. Well, Lily Zaka has been very busy in net during this game. Some good pressure by this Hopkinton Dover Sherborne co-op team. Sent towards the net, brushed away off the gone shot. Now along the corner, it's jammed up. And that is sent out by the Marauders. And it's going to get away from Blaney in the neutral zone. Hillers have it back. Along the near side and into the bench it goes. We'll have a face-off at 13:08 left to go. Battle for it. And it's handled by Callie Arthur. And she was ready in the defensive zone. Hillers working up the far side, and I think we have an offsides call. Yeah, it looked like someone crossed just before Kelly did with the puck. So we will get a face-off at 12:52 left in the second frame. Well, we got another doubleheader of Hiller hockey coming up next Wednesday. We'll tell you more about that in just a bit. As Jean battles it out along the far side. Trying to dig it out now, Rivera. Looking to approach. McPherson, backhander, and it's just wide. Trying to intercept that pass was Rivera as Dedham works it into Hiller territory. That shot brushed away by Coito off the stick of Landry. Sent out from the far side. Hiller's able to knock it back up into Dedham territory. And it'll get just past the net. No icing. Working into the neutral zone. Stronach, she'll send it into Hiller territory. Over to Hennigan, who couldn't get a handle on it, but Hillers maintain as Jean flying up the ice. Looking to approach out in front of the net, trying to stuff it in, and it's covered up by Zaka. .11:44 left to go, and the Hillers doing a nice job with their possessions in this period so far. Here's Alana Chevery, and now coming up, Lebrecq. Lebrecq trying to split the defenders. That shot turned away, and then Lebrecq puts it off the side of the net. Good pressure there for Dedham. Now jammed up along the boards. Sent back up by Cholera. And now looking for a shot there, and Coito. What a save she just made off the attempt by Lebrecq. She lost the puck for a moment, but was able to knock it away. Here comes Dedham again, however. That shot turned away off the glove. That was Tess Parkey. To the near side. And it'll squirt back into Hiller territory, and we'll have an icing. 10:44 left to go in the second period. Well, the first time these two teams met this season was back on Monday, December 30th of 2024, where Hopkinton Dover Sherborne got the 6-3 win over at Noble and Greeno School Flood Rink, Dedham's home turf. And it was a terrific offensive performance by this Hiller team. I believe it was Kelsey McPherson putting up 4 goals in that game, if I'm not mistaken. Along the end boards. Coming out with it, Stronach sends it up. And now Stronach battling along the corner, pops it off the boards, gets it over to Martin. Hiller's trying to clear the zone. Intercepted by Cotto. Mercado matched up with Savannah Rivera. And now along the near side, here come the Hillers. Putting on the moves, McPherson backhands it into Dedham territory. Hillers in the midst of a possible change here. And they do indeed make a slight change. And there's a shot, and it is going to be wrapped up by Coit. It looks like she lost it for a moment. Arthur sends it up. Here comes Jean. Jean approaching into the left circle, swing and a miss. Out of the corner now. Handled by Parkey. Sends it to the near side to McDonough. Backhanded up the zone by Gahn, but back and forth we go along the near side. Along the far side now, Barroso. Barroso sends it up off the stick of number 23. We'll have to get a name for 23. They're wearing the annual Stick It to Cancer jersey, so at times some of the athletes do wear different numbers from what they are typically used to due to the limited number of Stick It to Cancer jerseys that are available. Along the far side, Parkey with it, gets it over to Moreno. Back to Parkey. Coming up with it now, Kelly. Kelly leaves it behind. Following her up the ice was Arthur. Arthur now trying to fling it into the corner. She gets tripped up. Dedham has it. Collected by Chevery. Chevery puts it towards the net just wide. Now along the near side. A battle along the corner. Puck is sent out off the side of the net. It goes. Big hit delivered by Barroso on Blaney. And a shot there. And a great save by Coito off the attempt by Alana Chevery. So next Wednesday, this Hopkinton Dover Sherborne team, they'll have a meeting with a good Algonquin program. And that'll be the start of a doubleheader of Hiller hockey on HCAM. 2 doubleheaders in 1 week. And we have a breakaway. Closing in, backhander turned away. What a job by Savannah Rivera. She just got by everybody. Hiller's looking to throw everything they got at them, and we get a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a call here. And the Hillers are going on the power play. They're going to get Elena Martin for a trip. So the Hillers have the man advantage for the next 2 minutes. And that one gets by Lumnicki. Cholera moves it up the near side, collected by Moreno. Along the end boards. Trying to dig it out with Stronach. Good recovery there by Barroso. And now here comes McPherson. McPherson trying to get by a pair of defenders there. She'll keep it, send it over to the left circle, wrister. And it's just wide by Beeler. Puck squirts out into Hiller territory. 1:15 left to go on the Hiller power play. Their first power play opportunity of this game. And losing her stick there was Cholera. She quickly is able to re-grip along the near side now, and it's sent out. Jean gets it over. With it is Beeler. She'll move it back. Trying to put it in the danger zone there with a hard shot was Rivera. Brushed aside by Coito. Off the side of the net. That shot attempt was Julie Cotto. Sent across by Richardson. With it now, Barroso. She moves it over. Dedham knocks it back into Hiller territory. 10 seconds left on the Hiller power play. It's been a very successful PK so far for Dedham. 5:15 left to go in this quick-moving second period. Not a lot of stoppages in this period. That shot just wide of the net, off the stick of Tori Lebrecq. Along the far side, trying to dig it out, Stronach. Stronach flings it to the end boards. Cotto is there, gets it back to Stronach. And now she'll move it up the far side, pass across to Moreno. Moreno gets it to the top of the left circle. There's a shot. And that was a hard shot by Richardson. Ended up going off the plexiglass behind the Hiller net. Moreno sends it towards the net, covered up by Coito. Another great save by the 8th grade goaltender. We'll get a face-off at 4:29 left to go in this second period. And don't forget, we have another game coming up after this. We'll have the Hopkinton Hiller boys taking on Norton. That shot turned away off the stick of Parkey. And now looking for a breakaway. Here comes Lucy Jean. Sends it over. McPherson. And a backhander just over the net. Well, when you got Jean and McPherson coming up the ice at you, that is a scary situation if you're Lily Zaka between the pipes for Dedham. But that shot just a little high. McPherson along the near side boards, and she's met up with a couple Marauders, able to just get it away in time. And brushed towards the net by Thompson and covered up by Zaka. We get a face-off at 3:48 left to go in this second period. So we've just received word that wearing 23 today instead of her usual number 25 is Dylan Norrid. And a backhander, and it is covered up. Good pressure by Maddie Barroso. This faceoff comes at 3:41 left to go. Hiller's looking to keep the pressure going. A matchup of the 17s on the faceoff. Barroso against Stronach. That shot off the skate of Stronach. And now handled by the Dedham defense. Brooke Moreno flying up the ice with it. Sends it out from the left circle, just off the mark. And a nice maneuver there to get around Mary Stronach by Barroso. Back and forth we go. Sent back to Barroso, swing and a miss. Poking it out was gone, and the puck now wrapped around to the far side. Some great back and forth in this game between these two teams. Very even matchup, I would say. Along the far side, Barroso sends it out. It was set back by Moreno. Now along the neutral zone. We're under 3 minutes left in the second period. And after a 6-3 first meeting between these two teams, so far we are scoreless. A battle in the neutral zone. Lucy Jean has it. Sends it up to McPherson. McPherson along the near side. She'll send it out. And able to get it out of the danger zone is Stronach, but with it is Jean. Sends it back. And some good back and forth here. Sent back up by Dedham. Stronach able to clear to the far side as Dedham makes a change, but the Hillers have a quick break. Coming up the far side, and well defended there. That was Callie Arthur who had a jump on the defender, but Dedham able to recover. McPherson along the boards, gonna take it to the interior. Into the left circle, there's a shot off the post. She'll bring it around, leaves it out in front. With it is Jean. And she's contested. And now a battle along the near side. To the neutral zone we go. Jean was looking for another one of her breakaways there. Sent up into Hiller territory by Blaney. 1:10 seconds left to go in the second period. It has been quick moving, not a whole lot of stoppages, and some great action coming up the ice. Richardson, and that is just wide. Now jammed up along the near side boards. It's a battle for it, and it's sent out over to the corner. Blaney gets it into the left circle. She'll take a shot, and it's diverted. Here come the Hillers. Quick break, Lucy Jean. Flying up the ice into the left circle, and that shot just poked away. Into the neutral zone, Lumnicki. She'll fling it over to the far side. Now Richardson trying to take it around. Under a minute left to go, 13 seconds. Richardson. And it's taken back by the Hillers. Looking to get there in time is Beeler. Beeler approaching, that shot turned away. And that'll do it. Lots of action, but no scoring up to this point. And we are through 2 periods of play. And after the second frame, our score remains 21st ranked Hopkinton Dover Sherborne nothing, 31st ranked Dedham nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Varsity Co-op Hockey on HCAM.
In week 4 of the Hiller winter season, Hopkinton Wrestling hosted Norwood at Doyle Gym on Thursday, January 2nd. The Hillers took the 51-28 win and improved to 2-0. On Friday, January 3rd, Hiller girls basketball hosted Westwood. Westwood Media Center's Morgan Donahue joined HCAM's Tom Nappy on the call.
3-ball attempt to Weeman, yes.
Weeman.
She's feeling it.
Her brother is a player at Wentworth Institute of Technology, the AD there, Westwood grad. Cheryl Aaron.
Hiller's looking for an opening. Restaghini takes it in, down the lane, and puts it in, plus the foul.
What a move. Taking it to the rim and getting the foul as well.
Hillers led 16-15 after the first quarter of play.
Gets it underneath and just waiting at the left block for the Hillers is Rabinovich, and she goes up and in with it.
Great pass.
Wolverines hoping to respond. 3 attempt, yes!
Big answer there by the sophomore Hogan.
And it's knocked out of the grasp of Chatton. She recovers. 1 second at the buzzer! Yes! Count it! Sophia Whitman-Krause lays it in. Wow! What a way to end the half.
The Hillers outscore Westwood 17-12 in the second quarter and led 33-27 heading into the third quarter.
Vallis on the entry. Gets it over to Restaghini, driving down. You count it. A well-needed bucket for the Hillers. They've been ice cold the last few minutes. On the elbow, Grady driving down, up for the shot. And what a put in that was.
It was a gritty defensive third quarter where the Hillers outscored Westwood 9-8 and took a 42-35 lead into the fourth quarter.
Restaghini up top, Chatton trying to feed it in, knocked away. Westwood gets it back. Hurley with the recovery, up to Law. Back to Hurley, up top, driving down. Nazalillo kicks it out. Law to the wing. Hurley for 3, knocks it down. Hillers, 20 seconds left.
No shot clock.
Shot clock is indeed off. Hurley with it. Feeds it into the interior, up for the shot and in. Angelina Holmesy. Hillers need to respond quickly. 7 seconds. 6. And it's knocked out of bounds. We have a foul. No good. Well, we got a violation. They're going to say Whitman-Krause moved too soon, and Coach Greco disagrees.
Official's going to talk about it. I don't know what happened, but it looked like it did catch a piece of the side of the rim.
If the officials disagree here...
Hit the it's Hopkinton ball, so it hit the rim.
Hopkinton ball, 3.1 seconds left. Here we go.
So this is exactly what they wanted. A chance to be able to shoot, go for a 2, even have a look at a 3.
And now Coach Clifford wants an explanation.
We'll see what they go with here.
Wherever you get the ball, you just shoot.
Exactly. 3 seconds. You're shooting when you're open.
Chatting on the entry. Feeds it over to Grady for 3. No good. And that's your ball game. Westwood going to hang on for the 51-49 win.
Westwood strikes back, outscoring the Hillers 16-7 in the fourth quarter and takes the 51-49 win. Westwood improves to 5-0. The Hillers fall to 4-2. On Saturday, January 4th, the Hillers hosted Norwood at the New England Sports Center. It was a scoreless game heading into the second period.
Along the far side now, there's a shot, and that is in. It went off the right post and took an angle over that goal line. Rocco Farioli makes it a 1-0 game. Towards the near side now, Pedroli was battling for it. Norwood moves it up. Here comes Coyle. And there's a shot from the slot, and Braden Lee puts it in. Far side between Resnick and Farioli. Here comes Norwood. Racing up the ice around the defender, and he rings it in. TJ Martin, the captain, off the face-off. There's a shot, and it's put in! What a score there! It was put in front of the net, and it was Carl Zhao who put it in for the Hillers to make it 3-1.
Norwood nets 3 goals in the second frame, while the Hillers net a goal. Parker Rivera added another Hiller goal early in the third period, but Norwood would hang on for the 3-2 win. The Hillers fall to 0-3-2. Norwood improves to 4-0-1. Congratulations to the Norwood Mustangs head coach, Chuck Allen, on capturing his 100th career win.
Welcome back into the New England Sports Center in the wonderful Marlborough, Massachusetts. We are ready for the third period in this TVL matchup between Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborne, and Dedham. Tom Nappy happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera, and we are underway in this third frame. This game remains scoreless up to this point. Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborne working left to right across your screen. Into the left circle, taking a shot there is McPherson. It's turned away. Along the far side now. Pushing it back up the ice, gone. Both teams have gotten some great pressure in this game, but so far it remains a shutout. Some great goaltending by Lily Zaka for Dedham and Emily Coito for Hop DS. Sent up the ice into Dedham territory, and it'll be placed aside by Zaka. Let's take a quick peek at the TVL standings for girls hockey. Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborne, Millis Co-op 3-5-0. Nipmuc and BVT also part of this co-op. Westwood leads the pack 8-0-1. Norwood 2-5-0. Dedham 2-5-0. Medfield 4-0-2. Ashland 1-4-2. And there are your TVL girls hockey standings. In Dedham territory. And the puck will drift away. Sent up the near side now. Collected by Lumnicki. Looking to approach is Norwood. And that shot turned away. Along the far side, Cholera. To the near side of Kelly. Kelly looking to approach, and now bringing it around, that's Beeler. Along the corner. Beeler with a shot there, and off the rebound, it is put in for the score! What a shot off that rebound. It was Beeler on the first attempt, and then with the follow-through, Grace Hennigan makes it 1-0. That score comes at 12:43 left to go in the third period. That was just a beauty of a rebound shot. And Hop DS has taken the lead. Grace Hennigan, a sophomore out of Millis High School, strikes for the Hiller Co-op. And here they come again up the far side. McPherson closing in, takes it around, lost it. Regains possession. Completes bringing it around, sends it near side. Arthur with a shot into the slot, out in front, and sent away. McPherson trying to dig it out of the corner, matched up with Stronach. Here comes Dedham. Not so fast, says Lucy Jean. Jean looking to put on the moves. It's taken away by Stronach, and a shot from the far side, turned away off the stick of Cotto. Now along the near side. Here come the Hillers. Lucy Jean escapes with it. She has a breakaway, flying up the ice around the defender, and lost it. Along the end boards now, into the corner. Sent over by Landry. Dedham looking for a breakaway. Coito brushes it away before Cotto could get there. Top of the circle, Chevry trying to send it in to the interior. Punch to the far side corner. Set back out by Cotto. And now into the high slot. There's a shot, and Dedham responds. Riley Richardson. The one-timer, and she knocks it in. That score comes at 11:07, and we are knotted up at 1 apiece. What a response by the Marauders. Well, we had no scoring for the first 2 periods, and a goal for each team in this third frame. Sent up the far side now into Dedham territory. Sending it back to the neutral zone, Lebrecq. It's stolen away. Good steal there by Beeler. Now along the near side, sent out by Chevry. Tangled up along the far side, sent out by Blaney. And now here comes Beeler. Beeler approaching, wrister turned away. That was a nice shot. Sent a saucer towards the net. Along the near side. Into the neutral zone, popped off the boards by Cholera. Back and forth we go. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this third period. Jammed up along the boards, sent across. Here comes Lucy Jean. Into the left circle, wrister, and a glove save by Zaka. We'll get a face-off at 9:53 left to go in Dedham territory. Lucy Jean sends it up to the corner. Trying to dig it out, McPherson. McPherson brings it around, a backhander, turned away. Off the rebound, another shot there just off the mark. Now along the near side board, sent out by Landry. Landry wrists it into Hiller territory. Off the end boards it goes, into the corner, picked up by Cotto. Cotto bringing it around, trying to sneak it in. It's turned away. Now along the near side, back and forth we go. Sent back along the end boards, and off the deflection, covered up by Coito. Well, it was Riley Richardson with the game-evening goal. And nothing you could do about that incredible shot Richardson had off the rebound. There was no stopping that thing. Richardson coming out from the corner, sends it to the net, and she has another one. Riley Richardson with the backhander. It goes off Coito's leg pad and into the net. And just like that, Dedham leads it 2-1 at 8:54 left to go in the third period. Well, the Hillers are certainly thinking response time here. That pass intercepted. McPherson putting on the moves. Wrister! And deflected into the protective netting. We'll get a face-off. 8:38 left to go in regulation. Along the near side, it's sent out. Dedham approaching, and that's sent just wide of the net. Trying to dig it out of the corner is Cotto. Stronach sends it back up towards Cotto. Hillers coming away with it for the moment. Back into Dedham territory goes Moreno. She's matched up with McPherson. Moreno sends it over. Sent back up towards Hiller territory. Back and forth we go along the near side. McPherson, nice pass there. Hiller's approaching. Rushed towards the near side. Jean sends it out. And back up the ice goes Dedham. Well, now if you're Dedham, you're thinking about possession time. You're thinking about killing that clock and trying to keep it in Hiller territory as long as possible. Here comes Beeler. Beeler looking to approach, and she's diverted. Along the far side now, sent up by Barroso. And a shot there, just off the mark goes Barroso. Puck is sent out, collecting along the far side, Cotto. Cotto gets it back into Hiller territory. Cholera trying to dig it out of the corner. Taking it away, Lebrecq. Lebrecq sends it out, and the attempted one-timer by Richardson just wide. Popped off the boards by Hennigan. A battle for it. Well, this game, it's been a tough physical game by both these TVL rivals. Richardson approaching into the left circle. Good defensive stop there. Hiller's trying to clear the zone. That was a great defensive stop by Morgan Beeler. Into Dedham territory now. Hillers make a change. Some fresh skates in there. And taking a hit in the corner was Barroso, matched up with Martin. Continuing to battle for the puck. Sent out. McPherson gonna bring it around. McPherson stops, pulls back. Trying to maneuver around the defenders. Sneaks it through. And now it's a battle for it. Sent up by Rivera. Jammed in the corner. Dedham just trying to lock it along the boards, burn some of that clock. Rivera delivering a hit on Richardson as it's brushed into Hiller territory, and we'll get an icing. .5:33 left to go in this third period. Hillers scored the first goal of the game, but it has since been followed up by two Marauders goals, and Dedham leads it 2-1. Stronach sends it out. There to collect for the Hillers was Brennan, but Dedham gets it back. Stronach along the corner, takes a body bump there. And it's collected along the front of the net, and now back and forth we go. Sent up the near side. Jean looking for that breakaway. With it is Stronach. She'll brush it to the far side, looking for Cotto. Cotto with a shot, turned away off the rebound, and a good defensive play in front of the net by Callie Arthur. Jean battling for it along the boards. Puck squirts out. Martin has it. Sends it back towards the end boards. Dedham trying to put it right in that danger zone. They want to get it right in front of the net, create pandemonium. Wrister, and it's punched away off the stick of Cotto. Sent up by Cotto. And now back down towards the end boards. Dedham doing a good job burning clock here. One-timer attempt by Cotto. And a Misfire there. Here come the Hillers, a 2-on-2 coming up the ice. Jean with a wrister, it's just a little high. 3:57 and counting left to go in this third period. A battle along the near side, sent up by Arthur. Hillers in the midst of a change. And now brushed into Hiller territory by Elena Martin. Collected behind the net by Arthur. Up the far side she goes. Back into Hiller territory goes Blaney. Blaney matched up with Callie Arthur. Now getting in there, Hennigan. Coming away with it. That is Chevery, and now it's a battle once again. Into the slot, and a good defensive play there by Lumnicki, getting in front of the attempt by Lebrec. Barroso flings it near side. Lumnicki into the neutral zone, and it's sent back by Martin. Over to Rivera. Well, Dedham, they got two defenders hanging back, trying to avoid a breakaway, but here's one now. Rivera approaching wrister, and a glove save by Zaka. Well, that was a great breakaway there by Savannah Rivera, flying up the ice, but a good save by Zaka. We get a face-off at 2:35 left to go in this third period. Hillers looking to even this game back up. And we'll get an icing. Looks like we're going to have a timeout called by Hopkinton Dover Sherborne. 2:26 left to go in the third period. A timeout on the ice. We'll take one as well. You're watching Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op Varsity Hockey on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. The Dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry, and implant dentistry. The Dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
Welcome back. We are ready to continue on. And these late stages of this third period, a 2-1 lead for Dedham. And they are looking for their third win of the season. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne 3-5-0, Dedham 2-5-0 coming into this game, and it's been a very even matchup. Empty net for Hopkinton Dover Sherborne. Puck is loose. Collected by Cotto. And Lucy Jean looking for the breakaway. Sends it up the far side. Looking for McPherson. Into Dedham territory. Popped off the boards by Moreno. Back to the neutral zone. Here's McPherson. McPherson flying up the ice. Wrister just wide. Along the end boards now. 1:39 left to go. McPherson with a shot. Just off the mark. With it is Jean. Jean sends it up towards McPherson. Along the corner it goes. McPherson approaching. She's going to bring it around. Leaves it behind. Jean comes out with it. Jean puts it back towards the end boards. Now trying to dig it out of the corner. Beeler. Dedham just trying to keep it along the boards, burn that clock. Approaching a minute left to go. And the Hillers come out with it. There's a shot. It's turned away. Jean just wide. And sent up by Moreno towards the empty net. And it's in. Brooke Moreno with likely the game winner for Dedham. An empty net goal at 49.8 seconds left to go in this third period. Well, you had to go empty net there, get that extra attacker, try to make something happen. And, you know, it's typically a long shot, but certainly once in a while does work, especially with all the speed this Hiller team has. Sent up the far side. But what a great game it was. An absolute battle between these two TVL rivals. A very fun one to watch. And a great event, of course, as they raised some good money to stick it to cancer and help raise awareness and research funding for ovarian cancer. A beauty of a shot there as it's sent across. And that'll do it. The Dedham Marauders going to hang on, and they'll collect the 3-1 win. All the goals were scored in the third period. Congratulations to Dedham on a well-earned win here today. And this Hopkinton Dover Sherborne team, they shouldn't feel down too much. I think they're going to have many W's come their way as this season proceeds, but certainly a difficult loss to take here today for this Hopkinton Dover Sherborne co-op team. Well, that is just about going to do it for our coverage of our first Hiller game. Don't forget, coming up, it's Hopkinton Hiller boys taking on the Norton Lancers. That game is scheduled for a 6 p.m. face-off. It'll probably be a little bit after that, but we will be back and live for Hopkinton and Norton boys varsity hockey. So be sure to stick around, and if you're watching on YouTube, you'll just have to go over to the boys varsity feed or refresh the HCAM YouTube page. But the final score for the final time, Dedham defeats Hopkinton Dover Sherborne by a final of 3-1. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. This has been Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Varsity Co-op Hockey on HCAM. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And we will talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody. Nope.